Hey guys, no makeup. This is me being very transparent. This is my girlfriend Sherry. Hey, so we're playing in makeup today, and you know, one thing that I don't have much time to do is, you know, spend time in front of the mirror. I mean, I'm usually running out the door, and half the time I don't even think about what I'm going to wear until I'm leaving the house. Anyway, I'm hoping that she can help us today with some tips on how to get out the door quick when you don't have much time and still look polished and put together. I mean, a lot of times I'm embarrassed. Like, I'll go by a mirror later in the day and I'll go, oh my God, I didn't check my hair. My clients know. Hope I see you watching. You can vouch for that. Sometimes I show up and I do look like a little bit of a hot mess. So help. So Sherry works for a professional makeup company, and it's called Limelife by Alcone. And why don't you tell them a little bit about it, and then we're going to get to the makeup stuff.
Hi everybody, so I'm Sherry Usley, and I am a beauty guide with Limelife by Alcone. Now, some of you may be familiar with Alcone. It is a professional makeup company in New York. So this company has been alive and thriving for over 65 years, okay? This is not something new. This is not something that somebody put together really quick to start a direct sales company or anything like that. It's over 65 years, so decades. So what happened was the CEO, Michel Ward, decided to start a network direct sales business so that her makeup artist could also, because you could only, unless you're a licensed makeup artist, you couldn't buy it. So her clients, his clients, could go in and get those products for themselves to have at home in their makeup bags.
Yeah.
So she did this beautiful thing about 4 years ago. And so I have recently come on board a couple of months ago, and I'm super excited about it. The makeup stands up to its name. They chose the very best of the best out of Alcone to start this cosmetic line, Limelife. So we're just going to share a little bit of that with you all today. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. I will say that we are cruelty-free, and we are harsh chemical-free, and we're botanical, which is amazing.
Oh, that's
so you're going to love the finish that you see here today.
Girl, you better hurry up and get some makeup on my face. I'm looking at this video. Hope, thank you. You're sweet for saying that.
And we're doing 2 lives at once. So
yeah.
Give us some hearts if you're hearing the sound okay. If you'll throw up some hearts and let us see. If we need to make adjustments, then we'll do that.
Yeah.
But
well, Sherry's got all the big makeup lighting here and everything. I feel like a little rock star
yeah.
today. So,
and it's not about me, so you're going to lose me in the frame a lot, and that's okay. So there you go. Thank you so much.
All right.
So we're going to start out with the primer because this is a waxed base makeup. This foundation is waxed base, so we're going to start out with the primer so that her makeup stays where we put it all day long.
Okay.
So close your eyes. We're going to get about 5 squirts, okay? 4. 4 squirts, that's right.
Okay.
We're just gonna let that dry really good.
Whew.
She wasn't expecting that.
It actually felt kind of nice.
Yeah, it does feel nice. We're gonna go in with, the first thing we're gonna do is gonna put some concealer on her. My palettes are a little messy because I use them all the time. So we're gonna start out with a little concealer, and Diane's a little dark, so we're gonna go with the concealer 2 here. This is the 0. It's really, really fair. So this is for contouring, getting highlights, and we're just gonna cover up some little, maybe some
imperfections.
Imperfections. And I use this to contour for those who need a contour. So I like to warm this up with my fingers just a little bit. And yes, my hands are clean. Let me just throw in a disclaimer here. I am not a licensed makeup artist.
But you're a pretty darn good one.
I'm pretty good. Okay, so we're going to start out with a little concealer, going to the top lid first.
See if you can melt away some of those wrinkles.
We're going to melt them away.
While you're at it. That'd be good.
We also have a skincare line that was created without the harsh chemicals. There's a lot of people who have gotten skin cancer and different cancers from using harsh chemicals. Okay, look up. And those chemicals that we put on our face through skincare, makeup, through shampoos, lotions, they have chemicals in them, and they absorb in our skin in 28 seconds, y'all. 28 seconds. Yes.
Really?
So unless you know your research, you don't know what you're putting on your face.
So a lot of the lines that are out there, well, what are some of the ones that are not
Harsh chemical
Harsh
free?
chemical free.
Well, actually, I'll let them do the research because I don't want it to come across like I am bashing anybody or saying, hey, they're out there selling stuff that is dangerous for your skin. Just do your research, especially if you're someone that has sensitive skin also. So I'm using my finger because this warms it up. I also, this morning, I put a little drop of our One Drop Wonder, which is part of our skincare line. It's amazing. It helps with fine lines and little tiny wrinkles in our skin and stuff like that. But that kind of liquefies this a little bit because it is a water-resistant compact. It has a tendency to be really firm. So this made it more creamy. I put a little bit in there this morning whenever I used it myself.
Okay, so if I'm trying to get out the door quick, concealer you must do. So a primer is a must and concealer is a must.
Concealer is a must, ladies. Concealer helps us not only to cover up our imperfections, but that eyeshadow is going to cling to that concealer, okay?
Okay, that's
and it's going to stay. So how many of you have put your makeup on, went out to to a meeting, you rush out the door at 8 o'clock in the morning, and by 11 o'clock, when the keynote speaker gets up, your eyeshadow has got creases in it, and you have to literally rub it back into place.
That happens to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
that's
will
going to help stop that. Okay.
This is going to help.
Okay.
So Diane, like me, has a little redness around her nostrils here. Now, if she's doing this, it's going to be a lot quicker, y'all. But I'm talking, so it's going to take us a second. So we're just going to cover up that little redness right there. Okay? And she's also got a little bit of redness on her cheeks, so I'm just going to dot it out. And we're going to pull it whenever we put the foundation on. This is a cream foundation. We do not have a liquid or a powder foundation. But with it being wax base, we don't need all that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab her foundation. And like I said, it's a wax base. This is a professional line, y'all. You're going to see professional makeup artists using this on, professional, not professional, but movie stars, people who do theater, country music stars, people who shoot videos. Kim Kardashian's makeup artist has these products in the bag, okay? So this is pretty amazing stuff. I don't know if you saw that, but I just took my little buffer brush and I just barely swirled. I'm not going to do it again because I don't want too much. Just barely swirled. This stuff goes a long way, so we don't have to just go crazy with it. And I'm just going to buff it in with this buffer brush.
For the longest time, I used to apply foundation with my hands, and then I've worked with different makeup artists over the years, and they introduced me to using a brush, and it is so great. It just feels so good going on. Now I haven't used my fingers in years now, and I love the feeling of a brush.
I do too. I love
it. Took me a minute to kind of get in the habit of doing it, but yeah, it feels so good. If y'all aren't doing that, recommend it. Y'all give us your makeup tips too. I know y'all are watching. If you have some comments to add or something that you do that is a nice little tip, please add it in the comments.
Yes, that would be great.
Yeah.
I'm always open for tips. Everybody's face is different. Everybody's eyes are shaped different. Nobody's put in a box. So Diane's eyes, she's got really small lids. We were talking about that earlier. So, the tips that I would tell someone else with their eyeshadow is not going to fit Diane. Okay. So I want you to close your mouth just for a second. Put your lips together.
Yeah, see, you've got those real big eyes, and you've got beautiful bone structure around your eyes. Mine, my shadow wouldn't go on the same way yours would.
Okay, let's see if we can get this color better so they can see. It's not working when I touch yours, but let me get this light. How can we make this light go away? I want you to be able to see like a split screen.
A split screen, ooh.
See the difference in the coverage? Do you all see that? There we go. There we go.
Oh, you can see it like that.
Now turn to your left.
Okay. Other left.
That left.
That left.
Okay, see the coverage that we've got here? And then you come back this way. Of course, you do see the concealer on there, but okay?
Okay.
So that's what we're going for. We're going for a nice look.
Don't mind all the background noise. Hey, Sherry. I see you guys watching. Hey, Doris. All right.
Once again, I just barely put some of this on. This is not, you get a heavy coverage, not a heavy coverage, but you get a full coverage, but you do not have to use a lot of this product. If you do, you're gonna cake it on. You're not gonna be happy, okay? You're gonna be calling somebody and saying, I didn't like that makeup. Well, it's because we're used to putting, you know, our Sephora products or something we bought at Ulta on really heavy to get that coverage, and it's not necessary.
Yeah, the older you get, the more you want to cake it on too. You notice that?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I thought, you know, we actually would call people cake face. And now I've become cake face.
I was a cake face. I used to use the Merle Norman, and I can say that because they don't make the particular one I used, go this way, anymore. And it was cakey, but I was in my 20s doing it. And I loved it because it gave me the full coverage. But I felt like I had a mask on, and it was thick, and I was shiny in no time. Okay.
Make sure you pull my hair back good so you can show them all my gray too. Y'all see that?
Sorry.
Hey, I'm very transparent. Everybody who knows me knows that. Yeah.
So
I've earned every one of these gray hairs, y'all.
Yes, we earned those gray hairs.
I earned them. I wear them proudly.
And we pay good money to hide them.
Hey, Kimberly. I know some more of y'all are watching. I haven't been able to see who all's been coming on, but thank you guys for tuning in. For those of y'all who are arriving a little later to the party here, this is my friend Sherry, and she works she's actually got her own business, Limelife by Alcone. And y'all, I don't spend hardly any time in front of the mirror. I'm running out the door in the morning, and so she's trying to show me like what are the must do's, you know, to give that finished look all day long. Because yeah, by about midday, noon, definitely by 3 o'clock, my makeup looks terrible, you know.
And we don't have time for that, especially if you're in business and you're running from meeting to meeting, or you're meeting clients. You do not have time to stop and redo your makeup every 3 hours.
No.
And I know for someone who's used another makeup that's a good makeup line, but I still had to reapply it multiple times throughout the day. I had to use the little oil blotting sheets and all that stuff all day long.
Yeah, like Mary Kay has some of those little oil blotting sheets.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did. I would go through them like crazy. Now I just have been taking powder, just making sure I have powder in my purse, and I'm constantly applying powder. But yeah, there are a lot of times like I don't have time to do it.
Okay, speaking of powder, let me just blend that just a little bit more right there. I brought her concealer down just a little bit because Diane has a longer face, and so we don't want that redness way up here. We want to bring the illusion of her eyes being more open. Bring that down just a little bit. She just spoke about a powder. This is a translucent powder, and yes, it looks white because it's completely clear. So we're just going to, and it doesn't take much. I really loaded too much.
This is fun.
It's like being teenagers and having a sleepover and doing makeup.
Y'all, you should see this whole setup, but toward the end, I'll turn it around and show it to you. But she's got like this incredible cockpit of a makeup thing going here.
Okay, so
awesome.
We have got her basic foundation on. Now, Diane's not a big time contourer and lots of bronzers and all that kind of stuff, so I'm going to put her just a little bit of color on her cheeks, and we've discovered that Diane is cool. She does
I am cool.
earth tones.
Heck yeah, I'm cool. Cool.
So I'm just going to take a little bit. This is called Alive. This is our blush. These blushes last forever, y'all. And I'm just going to kind of dot her a little bit right here. I've never known Diane to wear heavy makeup, so we're going to try to avoid making her look heavy today. We do have bronzers. I just grabbed the wrong one. We do have bronzers, but we're not going to do a lot of bronzing on her today because that's not Diane. She doesn't do a lot of bronzing. Maybe put you just a smidge, but we're not going to do that.
So what does bronzing do?
Bronzing gives you a contour. You can use bronzers for many things. This is one of my bronzers. This is bronzer 01. If you go to the website, you can see that. And our bronzers have shimmer in them. So you get that nice little, I'll do just a little bit right here. Not going to do much with Diane because, like I said, she's not one to do much contouring. That's all that's needed right there. She's got a little bit of a high forehead, so we'll bring it down just a little bit.
That's because of a thinning hairline. Didn't used to be like that. All these things start happening to you once you pass 40. It's like, good Lord, who's that person in the mirror? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, out of habit, I'm just, one head just grabbed all that. Then I take the bronzer and I just blend all this in. This is a powder. It's not, you know, moist or anything like that. So we just blended all that in. Okay.
Okay, so now, all right.
Okay. So now we're going to go in and look at some eye colors. And I think we've decided what we're gonna do.
So years ago, there was a line of makeup out called Beauty, oh gosh, what was the name of it?
Close your eyes and talk.
I forget what the name of it was, but it's kind of like a Beauty Control. That's what it was called, Beauty Control. And they had this person that helped you determine like what, if you were a cool or a warm or you know, that kind of thing. And I've learned, like, for me, orange, anything that has kind of an orange tint, even peaches, I have to be really careful with because they appear to be much more orange on me than anything. But that's where they told me that I was the cool palette, so more like the winter colors they were saying, the purples. And I was thinking, I mean, up until that point, I'd never even dreamed of putting purple on my face, you know. But now I'll wear some of it sometimes, and I get the most compliments if I wear a deep purple. Usually throughout the day, more people will say, "Oh, you look really good today," and it's like, "Wow, okay, I guess there's something to that skin tone thing."
There is.
I'm usually so busy working and running that I just don't think about this stuff, you know, and I need to think about it more. Are any of y'all like that out there? Anybody running so much that you just don't spend much time in front of the mirror? Tell me I'm not the only one. Maybe all the other girls out there are like, yeah, but I don't. I just don't have time.
I've always been one to spend a lot of time on my makeup, and now that I do this, I probably spend more time, even more so.
I can see where it's fun, you know. I'm just one of these people. I have, like, you know, I'm usually running in a bunch of different directions and usually cramming too much into a day. I'm bad about that.
Okay, so we did this, and then we put this in the corner. Now, where did we decide to go, this way or this route? Where are we gonna go?
I think you were gonna try. So she's got some black eyeshadow here. I've never thought of. I mean,
let's go with the Ready Jet Set Go.
Okay.
So we've been working with this color here. This color here is called Pink Happy Thoughts. There it is. And then this color here is called Gilded Lily. And we're fixing to put some, is that it? Ready Jet Set Go on here. This is a shimmer. It's like a charcoal. And I'm gonna go really light because, like I said, Diane's not used to wearing a lot, so we're going to go really easy. And close your eyes. There you go. So I'm going to go really, really light.
So a charcoal eyeshadow. Again, that's something I would never have thought of putting on, you know, of wearing before.
Okay, see how I did that? I don't know if the lighting, if you can.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah.
These eyeshadows are very powdery, so it doesn't take much. You just touch it and tap it off and you're good. And they blend for days until we set them. And they stay where we put them. Now, Diane has, like I said, small lids, so we're gonna raise this color, the darker color, up to give her the look that she's got bigger eyes, okay? So we're taking this up.
Hi Peyton, hi Rachel. Hey guys, I know y'all are a little late coming in. My friend Sherry here is giving me some quick tips on how to get out the door and look polished. Some must-dos every day, and to help it stay looking good all throughout the day, because usually by noon, 3 o'clock, it's looking pretty rough. Creases in my eyeshadow and oily face, all that kind of stuff. So she's gonna help me with all that. I wonder if Brian's watching. Boy, when he comes home, he's going to like what he sees today.
Yeah.
You're going to do me up so well. He's going to be like, ooh, let's go out somewhere. I might get some dinner out of this.
Yeah. Or something.
All right now.
More jewelry.
More jewelry, yeah. He's been giving me all this great jewelry.
Bringing you a glass of wine and some fruit with your brie and pepper jelly.
He's so good.
I got that treatment over here one day, and I'm looking for that kind of guy.
Yeah. Sherry and I have been friends. We've been friends, gosh, coming up on 20 years.
Yeah. Long time.
Long time. I love this girl.
Okay. So this is a little darker than what she's used to, but see how we opened her eyes?
So that's the key to it, is just getting it on the outside corners?
Bringing it up towards your eyebrows.
Huh. I would never think to do that.
Yes.
Wow.
So we're going to keep it.
I would never normally do. I'm trusting you, girl.
I got you. Let's see. I just got to find my little, what did I just do with that? My other little brush. Well, we're just going to grab another one. I'm not sure what I did with it. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're going to go in here and we're going to grab, and I'm trying not to get her too fancy, But you know, we're gonna try to let this go into the evening, because once we set it, it's gonna be there till this evening.
Oh,
okay.
Hi,
So,
Kimberly.
look up.
All right.
Very lightly again. This is the Ready, Jet, Set, Go.
It's fun. It feels good going on. It smells good.
That's a little. I got you a little bit much, but we'll clean that up. This brush is really not the brush I need to be using doing this. Okay. Okay. So we're just going and clean that up with concealer. I never take my concealer off until I'm completely done with my look, and then I take my concealer off my brush, because this is great concealer for doing cleanups. So we're just gonna go in here and grab a little bit.
Oh, you just okay.
Just gonna clean that.
So rather than trying to like brush off a mistake, you go in and just cover it back up with concealer.
Right.
Okay, that's a good
this
idea.
eyeshadow doesn't brush off very well, because we've got it sitting on concealer, which is grabbing it. So it doesn't brush off very well.
Okay. All my girlfriends are out there like, we already know all this stuff, Diane. You're behind the times.
That's okay. We're gonna get her up there with us, y'all. We're gonna get her up there. Okay. I'll bring you just a little bit lighter right here.
How many of y'all out there use concealer? Do all of y'all use it? I don't know.
Is Diane the only one?
Am I the only? Well, do y'all know to use it? I don't think I've ever used it. I don't know that I ever made a foundation, moisturizer, foundation, you know, powder, but I don't know. I just never thought of using
I'm
concealer.
gonna let you hold this palette for me.
Okay.
And we're gonna go in now with a black. It's called Dial It Black, if you happen to look online. And I've just got a little brow tamer brush here with a spoolie on the end, but this is the end that we're gonna use. See how minute that is? It's really small. We're doing 2 lives here, so I'll put it over here on this camera too. Okay. So we'll go in. This is going to be her eyeliner, okay? This can be used as eyeliner too. We also have a liquid liner, which I do a liquid and then I do the powder over top to set it. Do you want to put the liquid on yourself?
I don't really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think liquid's a little bold for Diane. But our liquid liner, once it goes on, it's there. It's completely smudge proof. It will not end up on top of your eyelids, I promise. Look down. Close your eyes. Now, once again, with her small eyelids, I'm not going to go all the way across. I know Diane does, but I'm going to show her something, how it's going to open her eyes up, okay?
Okay. What?
Girl. You might have to call Brian to come home from work early.
It's fun having a new boyfriend too. You know, like everything's new and you know, so like he's still in that stage where he tells me I'm pretty, and so tonight he'll tell me that a lot.
Still in that stage. I hope he stays in that stage.
I hope so too.
Okay, I got this concealer just a little bold when I went a little bit lighter, so I'm going to kind of tap this out just a little bit.
Okay.
Now, if you're doing this to yourself, you know exactly what to do, and it's not going to take you as long. And I guess I'm going with a little bolder look with Diane than I typically would on a rush for a quick out the door look. So we're going to work on her eyebrows.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those.
We're going to work on the eyebrows. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix 2 different colors, and it may take a minute to figure this out, but I'm going to go with this this is high quality, and I'm going to mix this Dial It Black together. And I'm going to try to come up with the color that would match her skin tone.
The eyebrows is a tricky thing to get right for me. I love those girls that have the eyebrows with like the little height in the middle.
The beautiful
You know,
arches.
Yeah, the arches, yeah. Yeah, that, you know. Y'all can tell I'm real
Those
school in
beautiful
makeup
arches.
and makeup ease.
Okay, so you just use your little spoolie and just lighten that up a little bit. I got just a touch dark for Diane, so even though she's got pretty much black hair, her skin tone makes us bring that color down just a little bit on her brows. And I'm just kind of mixing these here on the back of my hand to get the color that I want. want to talk while I'm doing this, but I don't want to. If I start to talking, I get to messing up.
Yeah, it's okay. We could be silent for a second. Any trick to putting eyebrows on?
Oh, I didn't turn your little light on your mirror so you can see yourself. Can you see
yeah,
you?
I can see it now. That's good. All right, so when you're doing this, yeah, okay, I see where you're going. Okay, I can see now.
Okay.
I'm trusting you.
Yeah, we're trusting the process. I always say, please trust the process. You know, you're in my living room right now. Actually, you're in Diane's, but anyway, so you just trust my process, and we'll see how this goes. This is the first time I've ever done makeup on Diane, so
yeah,
we're just going to see how this works.
Usually we're drinking wine.
Yes.
And
ain't
laying by the
bonbons.
pool.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to close your eye, kick your head back a little bit. We're going to go in with a highlight. This is the Zero Fair, and we're going to bring those lids back up, okay? So we're just going to lightly highlight right here at the brow. And ladies, this is done quickly when you're doing it at home on yourself. I don't know if you can see the difference in the camera, but there's a difference here. You don't need much. This also cleans up any messes that you may have created. Then you just go back and you just run over that really quickly because, you know, we're trying to get out the door, right? So we just run over that and make sure everything's blended. Okay. Now, this is our Perfect Mascara, and I have just about used the far out of it. It is clumping up on me because it's about had it. But this is a fiber mascara. It's a one-step fiber mascara, and we only have it in black. We do not yet have a waterproof, so this is amazing stuff. I'm gonna let you do your mascara.
Okay.
This is a buildable mascara. Let me get you a little mirror.
It's okay. I can see it in the mirror in front. Yeah.
Ooh, hello. This is a buildable mascara because it does have fibers in it. I see.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Those little fibers that stick, make it look longer.
Yeah, and they're not going to end up on your counter like there's another company that has a fiber mascara, and I had ordered some and I pulled it out, all the fibers just landed everywhere. So you're not going to have that with these. They're actually going to stick to your eyelashes, and you build it. So you get yours on there, you just let it sit there a second and build again, you know, as you're doing the other side. And you're not going to find that it gets crunchy between applications. It's not going to get crunchy. It's going to stay nice and supple on your lashes.
Oh, dip again?
You need more? Dip?
I like a mascara now.
Oh, I do too. I love my mascara. I like my spider eyes.
Okay. We're playing in makeup. I see some of y'all coming on new. My friend Sherry's trying to teach me how to, you know, she's trying to help me, y'all, really. I need some help in this area.
We're giving Diane just a little bit bolder look. She is in front of people all the time with her business, with Business Enchanted and Ladylike Leaders. And so she's always in front of someone. And she and I were in a hotel together in Atlanta, and she was doing her makeup, and she's like, I've been doing my makeup the same for years and years. And although she's beautiful,
thank you.
It's always good to come out with a little bit more bolder look. She's a very well-known businesswoman, and highly desired in the business community as a consultant, you know, for businesses. She does consulting. So she needs to go in there with that room full of men and own it, right?
Hey, Carol Ann.
Look at that.
Well.
Okay, can you see where I did not go all the way across on top nor on bottom? Do you see how much bigger your eyes look?
They do. To me, I mean, because I'm not used to
change the
seeing
lighting.
it. I'm not used to seeing it like that. You know, to me, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I would
never
never
put this in front of you just to get that lighting to shift.
I would never normally wear it like that. Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
So I just need to go up into my eyebrow area.
Well, not hardly up, but yeah, closer to your eyebrows.
Closer to them, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're just gonna put her on a quick lip, and I actually brought her some lippies. So we're gonna let her try this out. Now we haven't practiced these, y'all, so we don't even know if these colors are what they're gonna look like on her.
Are we doing these?
Yeah, we're gonna do these.
She brought me some free stuff.
I brought her a little gift. This is a little holiday collection. Got some little miniature lippies. These are really, really small. So pick one of those colors. Yeah, that's more of a folly color there.
Let's go this one. Oh, look at the cute little rhinestone.
Isn't that cute? Now that's a gloss that you've grabbed, and that's gonna look amazing.
I love that. The little, oh, it's so cute.
That is like, now it's really thick and it goes on thick, so you might want to tap a little bit of that off just to be sure. That way you can control it better.
So am I putting this on or you?
You're putting it on.
All right. Okay. Isn't this exciting, y'all? Okay, so I have like a heart-shaped mouth. I have these like little I envy the girls who have the big full lips, you know.
Oh, I do too. I do too. My cousin Haley's got the biggest, most beautiful lips.
Like
and
the
I'm
big
just
J-Lo lips,
oh my
you know?
gosh, it makes me say every time she puts on makeup or her lipstick, I'm just like, just get away from me. Okay.
I got a little small mouth.
Now when you roll it, let me show you a trick.
Okay.
You want them a little bit bigger. You just roll it on out a little further. Roll it out just a little further, and it gives you the
Past
illusion
your
of
lip line.
a little past the lip line.
Okay.
That's a good color for you. Actually, I did good.
You did good. You did good, girl.
All right.
All
So
right.
what are you
Are we
thinking?
done? Are we out the door?
We're almost out the door. We
Almost
got
out
to
the door,
set it.
okay.
You need to put a setting spray. This setting spray lasts up to 16 hours, y'all, and it's really good stuff. So her makeup's going to be here when Brian gets home today. Okay. Her makeup is going to be there when she goes to bed at 8:30 because we discussed how old we're getting.
Okay. It's usually 9 o'clock, but well, maybe sometimes 8:30. Sometimes.
But seriously, this makeup, her look was going to last her all day long and even through dinner. One thing I've learned that I don't need to go back and touch my makeup up because I don't want, once I put my setting spray and my powder on there, I don't want to go back and touch it up again because you're just going to make a mess. So let's not do that.
Yeah. All right. So
I think you're looking amazing.
All right, we're out the door, y'all.
Look at this beautiful face.
Thank you so much, Sherry.
Thank you for joining us, y'all. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, it's fun.
That was great.
I love this girl.
I love you so much.
All right, we're gonna go have some wine now.
It's wine time.
It's afternoon, isn't it? So,
it is.
Yeah, or almost. So
we're good.
All right, have a great day, you guys. See you later.
Bye.
Hope this helped you. Oh, bye.